Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy, and welcome to my 1000th video here on YouTube. Wow. That's all I have to say right now, just to start off. Wow. I honestly never thought I would make it this far, and I'm actually kind of mixed. I have mixed feelings about this video here because this wasn't the original plan. I actually had quite a few different ideas that I was going to execute to celebrate this landmark on this platform here. I ran a poll on Instagram, not really a poll, just like I gave an open-ended statement, asking for suggestions from you guys, who follow me there, what you wanted to see me do for this 1000th video. And depending on what you suggested, I would get a bunch of different stuff and put them together in one video. It was originally going to be like a week-long thing, like where I was going to record a series of different stuff and then put them all together here to make the 1000th video special. Unfortunately, it's been a rough week, both professionally, with my jobs, and also some very severe, not really severe, but just some bad problems I've been having in my personal life, that unfortunately sucked out a lot of my energy and hampered my creativity. And this video is still going to be something interesting. It's going to be very deep and personal, and it's actually going to be very important, to address the future of my channel here. I even got all dressed up and everything, hopefully I'm not looking too crappy. Had to modify the lighting a little bit to try to make it look better, and I'm recording this video at 9 a.m. I'm trying to get this out before I go to work on Saturday. And here's the thing, guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This year I've actually gotten quite a few subscribers. If you've been around this channel for a while, you know how I do my formatting here, that I try to produce, record, edit, and upload 100 videos in one cycle here on YouTube. Whenever I get to 100 videos, I stop and take a break for like a month or two just to relax, and chill and, do my hobbies, and then slowly come back to producing content and record it. I try to maintain a very strict upload schedule of 1 video per day and 2 videos on Sundays, so I actually give you guys 8 videos a week. Sometimes I fail, last year I tried to do this, with 200 videos produced here on this platform, but I actually fell a few times. I couldn't get uploads across because I was doing a bunch of stuff in my personal life. It actually took a toll on me, so I got really late last year. But this year, when I came back a few months ago, I actually managed to largely maintain this schedule, except for last week when I actually uploaded just 1 video on Sunday, but it's because I went on this expedition here to Hoppe Harry, so you guys know what that was about. And that was actually a complicated thing for me, because when I went on that expedition, it was fun, it was awesome, that video was really good to put together, but unfortunately, there were some issues behind the scenes there, and while I was on that trip, I actually experienced massive heartbreak. Something happened, something was done to me involving somebody else who went. Of course, it was with a girl, and it actually took a toll on my emotional spectrum, like I was really excited about something and then everything was just shot down. Like in less than 24 hours, I went through all of the phases of grief, emotionally, like because of her, because of what happened between us. I went, I felt sadness and, sorrow, depression, and then within a matter of hours, I felt anger, rage, hatred, and then suddenly it became, indifference and confusion and almost like a morbid satisfaction, acceptance, and then I just felt neutral. I feel nothing right now, but it was really hard. It was really hard. It was a good video. It came out really okay, but it's one of the things that made my channel kind of slow down a bit, so I'm going to be explaining a little bit more to you guys about what's been going on, a few statistics about my channel, what I've done over the years, what I'm going to do in the future, but also explaining this sort of darkness that's been hanging above me for the past few months. Now, I officially joined YouTube. I created this channel with this email account on August 3rd, 2013, all those years ago. And at first, it was largely just for me to consume content myself, I was very far from creating content. I just watched the channels that I liked and the videos that I liked, I subscribed to a few channels here and there. I would comment on stuff. It was largely just a way for me to chill and relax and consume content as just a regular person, And as I started to grow and watch more channels, you know, especially American channels like Smosh and PewDiePie, you know, Markiplier. I started to watch a lot of Watch Mojo, channels that I am still subscribed to today and do still largely consume, but they were kind of the ones that kind of got me into the game, you know, started to want to actually make content myself. I bought myself an iPhone, I believe it was in 2016, you know, and after I got fired from my job, I used the money to buy an iPhone, which became the catalyst for creating content on Instagram and eventually YouTube itself. And I uploaded my very first video ever on November 10th, 2016, which was aptly titled Donald Trump is President. That video to this day has 217 views, and it's ironic because Donald Trump becoming president of America is what drove me to create the channel in the first place, you know. That first video was already titled What's the Damage, you know, which is the name of the segment that I maintained all of these years. Basically a way for me to tackle rants and stuff, you know, get really angry and share controversial opinions. And the name comes from the Cinema Sins segment, which is now defunct. They don't use it anymore, so I don't think they can sue me if I use it, you know. Then later on I would go on to create the Mixer, which is for me to just share random topics, you know, that aren't necessarily so anger induced, and I used to curse a lot less back in the day. And I actually celebrated my 100th YouTube video also in 2017. It was on September 24th, 2017 to be specific, you know. It was a tour of my house at the time that I lived in with my parents. They actually got pissed because I didn't have their permission to do that video, so they actually told me to delete it, but I actually never did. I just made it private, you know. But since then it has been made public again. You guys can go watch that video there. It is still up today. And I actually got to 100 videos pretty quickly, you know. I was producing content very frequently because I didn't have a job, so it was literally all that I did at the time. You know, my vlogs were very rudimentary, but I was still trying to be as creative as I possibly could, you know, to try to give you different kinds of content. It would take a while, you know. I would actually stop YouTube for a while there, especially after I moved to Sao Paulo in 2018. And then very slowly I started to, you know, regain my form and come back to doing videos, you know, trying to maintain an actual upload schedule. And it would be many years later when I hit my 500th video special, which actually came out on July 4th, 2021, which was me interviewing myself, you know. To this day, one of the boldest videos that I've ever undertook on this channel here. It was really hard to put together, to create and edit and upload, you know. Didn't get a lot of views. I think it got around 30 views or so, but still, it's a milestone nonetheless, you know. It's really cool, and it's just there immortalized. At that point, I was producing, you know, anywhere from 200 to 300 videos per year, you know. I tried to take breaks here and there, tried to do a lot of research, play more games and stuff. There is a lot of variety on my channel, and now I have finally hit my 1000th video on April 30th, 2023, you know, almost exactly 2 years or so after I hit my 500th, you know. Actually, yeah, pretty much, because, you know, March, April, May, June, July, very close to my 500th, you know. So that's a lot, man. That means that I produced around 500 videos in less than 2 years, you know, which is freaking crazy. And to show for it, I have right now 1,342 subscribers, you know, and I've actually been averaging more or less around, I think, between 4 or 5 subscribers per week, you know. Not too bad. That's around 20 or so per month. I'm not really good at math, you know, but still. And I have garnered a total of 58,061 total views across my channel so far, you know. Could have gotten to 60K just to celebrate this video here, this milestone here. I have been averaging around 40 or so hours of watch time per week, which is okay. It's pretty cool. There are a lot of people watching my videos and stuff, you know. Really wish the damn birds outside my window would shut the hell up, you know, just for me to record this video here. I'm getting really frustrated here with that and the freaking dog outside, but still, you know. YouTube has a partner program where I need to have 1,000 subscribers and average 4,000 hours of watch time per month to get monetization, you know. So I'm getting there. It's slow, but I'm still climbing there. And I actually have right now a total of 38 created playlists on my channel. So all of the gameplays and other miscellaneous ones, you know, like Cinema Chazzy, Chazzy, Mixer, What's the Damage, and other stuff that I do, you know. All of my reviews, 38 different unique playlists, not counting the ones that I use for private use, you know, and also my liked videos tab. I'm not counting those right there. So 2 more playlists and I get to have 40. That is freaking cool, you know. My highest video count, my most popular video has 3,874 views in total, and it was actually released on March 17th, 2017. It is my video comparing American humor with Brazilian humor, you know, which honestly, bro, that video was very controversial. So many Brazilians hated me for that. They still do today. It's freaking insane. I have been consuming content on YouTube ever since, and my opinions have changed largely, but that video there, people still comment on it today, you know, they don't shut the hell up about it, and I don't really care, because that's what makes me me on this platform, you know. That's what makes Chazzy Chazzy. I swear, man, Chazzy's about to kill these freaking birds outside. You know, normally birds chirping early in the morning is a good thing. You know, you like to listen to them and relax and chill. They make you happy. They're making me very angry, because when you've been on YouTube for as long as I have, you know, and you have to constantly record videos, everything pisses you off, you know. But I have to get this video done, guys. I can't leave you without this video here, and I have to record it now, or else it's not gonna happen later, you know. So yes, let's just push through it and hope that they shut up a little bit. I don't even know if you can hear the birds properly. I can hear them, but I don't know. But anyway, so here's the thing. I have always held myself to a very high standard here on YouTube, you know, and as the years have gone by, I have my channel has evolved, as well as my content, you know. I try to give you guys the best possible content possible, the best possible content possible. Wow, double redundancy there. But even though I'm very limited in my resources, I always try to give you the best that I can from where I am with what I have, you know. And this has always been a way for me to sort of, you know, push boundaries and turn it into more than just a pastime, you know. I think that Chazzy has become a part of me more than any other aspect of my personal life, you know. This is a way for, this is my internet personality, you know. When I put these glasses on and turn on the camera, I become someone different. I become someone who's a little bit more open and extroverted, and who doesn't really care about what others think, you know, who just wants to entertain and wants to say what he wants to say, how he wants to say it, when he wants to say it, you know, with very little regards to what other people feel. So that's where things like What's the Damage comes from, you know. It's a way for me to express myself in a much more controlled way. Well, actually an uncontrolled way, right? The mixer is a little bit more controlled. Like, I don't, off of YouTube, I'm not exactly like this, you know. I think a lot before saying something, you know. I like to, I am more considerate towards what other people feel and how they think. I like to talk with them, you know, and share different opinions. But on YouTube, it's always been different, man. It's almost like, you know, when these glasses come on, it's kind of like, you know, all bets are off. You know, this is a way for me to unleash a different side of myself, you know, and create an internet personality that is you know, kind of separated from who I actually am personally, which I think is cool. I think it's nice. It's always been a way for me to, you know, kind of reflect different thoughts that I normally don't share in real life, you know. And there's always the added bonus of somebody coming across my videos and liking them, you know, commenting, saying that they enjoyed it. And even if they don't, even if they give me negative criticism, I still take it, you know. I just take the punch like a man, because that's how the internet is, you know. It has evolved a lot over the years. I have seen YouTube evolving. I began watching YouTube way back in the day, man. I am an OG YouTube consumer, you know. I did talk about being an internet troll back in the day on YouTube, you know, because I actually was in America when it started to come out. So I was there. I saw the very first cringy videos like in 2006, 2007, you know. Some my friends, I actually had friends who were producing content for YouTube, but they never grew, you know. So I saw the rise of Smosh and other channels as well. And it's crazy, because when I came to Brazil, I also saw the rise of other YouTubers as well, you know. So it's crazy. I had two opportunities in my life to become big and famous on YouTube if I had just started to produce content right from the get-go, but it didn't happen. I'm very late to the uptake, but I'm still here, you know, coming up on almost 7 years. In November of this year, I'm going to, if I'm still uploading by then, I will have achieved exactly 7 years on YouTube, which is freaking insane, man. You know, and when I started recording videos, I think I was in my early 20s, you know. I was probably like 23 or 24, and now I'm 30. You know, this year I'm turning 31, and I'm still on YouTube. I'm still doing, you know, the same kind of content more or less, you know. And it's weird how, it's crazy how much we grow, how much we mature, and how we change our lines of thought, and how I have my own growth and maturity registered here online for all to see, you know. It's actually kind of scary when you stop to think about it. I think it's intimidating. And there are some things that have plagued me behind the scenes that I have talked about before that I will address now again briefly. I don't think there's too much of a necessity to expand too much on this topic here, because many of you know about it already, and I have already dedicated an entire video before talking just about it, you know. In case you're curious, you know, here it is. It's called Darkness, and it's like 28 minutes long, where I address my issues with depression, anxiety, you know. You guys know that I go through this, you know, that I have a very low self-esteem, and my personal life has been complicated over the past months, you know. It has been getting better. In 2023, I have been feeling more productive, you know. I feel like I've gotten better at my job. I have a much better relationship with my students. I am a teacher, in case you guys don't know. I feel like things have been looking up a lot this year, you know. So I feel much better now than I have last year, you know, towards the tail end of it. But there are still some things that are plaguing me and bringing me down, you know. Like when you get to the age that I've gotten to, and you know, thinking about, you know, maybe getting married, you know, starting a family, having my own house, you know, and I am still stuck in the same place where I've been for many years now, you know. Even on YouTube, it's the same line of thought. Like I've been doing this for 6 years, almost 7. This is technically my 7th year on the platform, you know. 1,000 videos and very little to show for it. Like, when is it ever gonna happen? If it does, you know, am I ever going to monetize my channel? Am I ever going to get a decent amount of views? Am I ever gonna make a living with this, you know? Am I ever going to grow and get famous enough where I can actually make an impact on people's lives, you know? How many videos am I going to have to edit and upload, you know? How many more sleepless nights am I gonna have to endure, you know? And it does attack me. Like when you have depression, it can surface at any moment. Any small little bad thing that happens in your life can make it come back to the surface and bring you down. That's what happens to me, you know. It's like the grudge, you know, Ju-on. It's like a curse that when it grabs me, it takes a really strong hold, you know. There are days when I can't sleep. There are days when I wake up not wanting to have woken up and I don't want to get out of bed. There are days when I don't want to eat, you know, and there are days when I don't want to do anything for YouTube, you know. This last cycle of 100 videos did take a toll on my personal life, you know. There are days when I didn't have time to do content during the day, so I had to wake up extra early to record videos before going to work like I'm doing today, or wake up early to edit a long video and leave it exporting, you know, or upload a video very late at night so I can keep my schedule of 1 per day and, you know, record a bunch of gameplays in a row. It was tough, man, you know. Don't forget that I do everything that you guys see on this channel. I do completely by myself. Nobody helps me. I come up with the ideas, I write the script sometimes, you know, the cheat sheets I come up with, the actual screenplay, let's say, then I set everything up, then I start recording, then I execute the idea, then I edit, I do the thumbnail, I upload, I manage my channel, I do everything. It's not a complaint because I wouldn't like to pay somebody to do it, because I actually prefer to do it my own way, because then I'll have my own sort of the methodology of doing it, you know. But it is frustrating, you know. You can't deny that it is still very frustrating, you know. So it's complicated at times, and it does affect me, you know. I start thinking about where I'm going to be going, if it's ever gonna. The big YouTubers always say that it takes a while, you know. You just gotta keep going and not stopping, you know. That actually brings me to the next topic here, which will likely be the last point of interest here in this video. What will be the future of my channel now that I have hit 1,000 videos? Well, for starters, I'm going to take yet another break, you know. Not sure if this one is going to be shorter or longer than all of the previous ones, but because I've gotten to 1,000, I feel a little bit more comfortable chilling for a while now, you know what I mean? Like, I have gotten to my 1,000th landmark, you know, 1 video per day, 2 on Sundays, and I think that I have done well to deserve a long break now. And when I come back, if I come back, I think I'm actually going to adhere to a much less stricter schedule, you know. So it's not going to be that crazy thing of 1 per day. Now that I have 1,000, my next landmark will probably be the 1,500th or the 2,000th video, you know. So maybe I'll do something a little bit more chill. Maybe I'll continue to upload 1 per day, never doing 2 per day. Maybe I'll do a video every other day, or maybe I'll upload whenever the hell I want to, you know. There's not going to be a certain rule that I will follow. That's essentially the idea here, you know, just to relax and do something a bit more controlled. But I cannot guarantee that this will be the end, but I also can't guarantee that I'll come back, because like I said, man, it's been hard, the lack of growth, let's say, you know. So I'm not sure, guys. After 1,000 videos produced for this platform, I really don't know what's going to be the future here, what's going to come of it later. But I will definitely sit down and consider it, you know. And I'm sorry if this video was a little lackluster, if it's not what you were expecting, but I think it's important to update you guys about what might happen in the future. If I come back, it's going to be maybe in like a month or 2, so I can have time to produce more videos and think of new ideas, because the well is starting to run dry. I'm starting to run out of ideas as well. So I'm going to see what I'm going to do, you know. But I really need this break. I really need to stop because this channel has been taking a toll on my personal life, on my psyche, you know. I might come back to my second channel with my other friend, you know. I might actually start focusing more on that to grow that as well. So it's complicated to be kind of like the head of two different channels at once. So after this video is uploaded on Sunday, April 30th, I am going to be taking an extended break from this channel. You might not hear from me for a while. So if I never come back, well, hey, at least we had a good run, 7 years, 1,000 videos. And if I do, it's going to be in a much different setting to here. I might not upload videos every single day. It might be occasionally, you know. My content will still be the same, will still evolve and get better, but I'm gonna try to relax a little bit because this channel has really been sucking a lot of my personal life energy, you know. It's been crazy. So Chazzy, as you know him, will not be anymore for a while, okay? And if he ever comes back, if you ever see this little mug again, well, maybe it will be too soon. Guys, I gotta get going because I gotta go to work, and also my battery is low. It's the perfect storm of crap happening here. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was entertaining, even though it's very simple, a little concept vlog for you guys here. Thank you for the support over all these years, you know. Thank you for the views, the comments, you know. Thank you for the love, the subscriptions, and hopefully I didn't let you guys down, you know, and hopefully I won't in the future. That's all I can say right now. My sincerest heartfelt thank you, you know. Let me try to get my crap together outside of this platform here, so maybe one day I can come back, okay? And for now, that's it. That's it, guys. If you happen to like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, and also subscribe to my channel because I release videos every single day. Maybe will again in the future. And hit the notification bell too so you can know exactly what time those videos will come out, if they ever do again. And that's it, guys. This is Chazzy, signing out for now, really truly for now. And as always, I might see you guys in the next video, whenever the hell that happens. Roll the outro screen, which might be the final outro screen.